When you're fearful of a conversation, you handle it really poorly and it doesn't go well. So guess what? You've just reinforced in your own mind that difficult conversations are hard and that you don't like having them. Welcome to Moments with Marty, your short, sharp shot of leadership insight to help you stay on track between our weekly episodes of the No Bullshit Leadership podcast. Why do so many leaders choose to avoid hard conversations? Well, in my experience, it's much more down to a lack of will than it is a lack of skill. I mean, let's face it, it's not that hard to avoid them. For a start, it's likely that your leader isn't having the hard conversations with you, so you won't feel any pressure from above to have them with your people. And the only person who really knows if you're avoiding a difficult conversation is you. Like every other human on the planet, you have a boundless capacity for rationalization. So when we think about stepping into a potentially risky situation, we're inundated with negative thoughts. This is just our reptile brain warning us of the danger, trying to convince us to step back from the ledge. I know what's going through your head because it goes through all of our heads. You're no different from anyone else. We all face similar fears and doubts. So let's see if any of these ring a bell with you. What if this conversation escalates into conflict? Maybe I shouldn't criticise or be negative to Marty. What if it demotivates him? I don't really have enough evidence or examples to speak to Marty about his performance on this issue. What if Marty disagrees with my assessment of the situation and I find it difficult to justify my view over his? What if I haven't set Marty up for success? Maybe it's my fault as a leader. Maybe I haven't given him enough support. Maybe I'm simply asking too much of Marty. Maybe I'm too demanding as a boss. Maybe Marty just needs more time to improve. All of these thoughts stop us from having the conversations we should be having. And the result of that is we simply don't have enough of them. Then, when a situation becomes really dire, so a difficult conversation is impossible to avoid, the dread and the fear are self-reinforcing. When you're fearful of a conversation, you handle it really poorly and it doesn't go well. So guess what? You've just reinforced in your own mind that difficult conversations are hard and that you don't like having them. What do you do then? You strengthen your capacity for avoidance, both consciously and subconsciously, all the while rationalizing why you don't really need to have the conversation after all, or fooling yourself that it's not a priority compared to your other busy work. Now, because you've missed so many opportunities to have a difficult conversation, you just don't improve. You never get to feel comfortable, and you rob yourself of the opportunity to become more skillful and capable when those situations do present themselves. And when you have to take on the most difficult conversations, for example, if you had to terminate someone's employment, you'll find that you're both unwilling and incapable of doing that competently. It's already hard enough. You wouldn't be human if you didn't find it difficult. As Jack Welch once said, if you enjoy sacking people, you're not fit to be a leader. But if you can't do it, you're not fit to be a leader. For more depth on this insight, listen to episode 6 of the No Bullshit Leadership podcast, The Psychology of Feedback. We'll leave a link in the notes. I really hope you enjoyed this moment and that it gives you that extra little spark to be a no bullshit leader.